All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from Weihenstephaner, and they are out of Bavaria, Germany, and this is their Korbinian. So this is a German Doppelbock that comes in at 7.4% alcohol by volume, 32 IBUs at the time of review. This bottle is just under 11 months old. So we have another Weihenstephaner beer that I am reviewing on the channel, and I went with this one because I was kind of in the mood for a Doppelbock. Now, this is not my favorite Doppelbock. Eyanger's Celebrator, probably at the top of the list for me. Spaten's Optimator up there as well. Salvatore from Polliner up there. This is probably, it's definitely in the top 5, but it's not number 1. But anyway, I wanted to review this one because it's been a long time since I've had this one, and I want to review all the Doppelbocks. I've already reviewed Celebrator, so I got to review the others. But I picked this one up because I saw it on the shelf and I was like, you know what, we're going to give it a go. And when you do shelfie beer reviews, because this is part of June 2020's shelfie beer reviews, sometimes you don't know how old the beers are, and this one turns out to be almost a year old, just under 11 months old. I've had this one quite fresh. I've had this one like 5 or 6 months old. Never had 11 months old. We're going to get into it though. So hopefully it's okay. It says store cool between 46 and 52 degrees Fahrenheit, which my darker beer fridge is right at 52, so we should be good. Anyway, let's give it a pour here. So yeah, I really like Doppelbocks. They're probably top 3 favorite style in terms from Germany, for sure. They are just in my wheelhouse. I just love the malty, dark fruit, just bready type of notes. They're just fantastic. I love them. So yeah, so that looks like, in the glass, honestly, this looks like Coke. On camera, it's probably going to look like a dark brown, maybe even pitch black, but dark brown most likely. In person, it looks like a Dr. Pepper, a cola, something like that. There's these nice like ruby red tinges here at the bottom. This has like a dark brown cola kind of look to it. Has about a finger of a straight up khaki, maybe like a dark tan into light brown colored head. Looks beautiful in the glass, honestly. Let's get a nose. Yeah, holy fuck. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I've seen people, and this is the thing. It's got to take into account. This is gonna be a longer review. I'll just tell you from the get-go, probably because I'm gonna start reminiscing and whatnot. But I've seen people talk about like classic styles, Doppelbocks, Bocks, Dunkelweisens, things like that, and you get a lot of newer beer drinkers that will pick it up and be like, oh man, that tastes like caramel and raisins, and I don't like that, or I don't like it, it's bready. And it's like, that's what these styles are. And I think you have to appreciate the style to kind of appreciate a beer like this. Or, there's a lot of styles out there where you have to. And it's just like the first whiff of this just brought me back to when I first got into craft beer, about 12, 13 years ago. And just like, these were some of the beers that I grabbed in the first couple years of trying different things out. And just like, I'm reminiscing right now about the nose. It's caramel, it's toffee, there's like a nuttiness, a dark chocolate, like almost like a baker's chocolate. Then it runs the gamut of different like fruits too, like stone fruits. It has like figs and dates and raisins. It has that raisinette type of vibe to it, where it's like, it's chocolate covered raisins or like toffee covered raisins. It's just fucking fantastic. It has like a dark brown bread type of quality to it. But this is a malt bomb in the best way possible. So a little bit of like a slight like earthy, almost floral-esque type of hop note, more to the earthy side. But like outside of that, this is malt through and through. It smells rich and decadent and robust, but at the same time, I know this is going to be super drinkable despite saying those things. Like, this is a 7.4% Doppelbock that has all those rich, decadent notes, but at the same time, it's not like a sugary sweetness that you would get in like a pastry stout or something. It's super drinkable, and that's what these are made for, like a bigger beer that's quaffable. I mean, you're going to take your time with this, 7.4%, but you're not going to, drink that bottle in 10 minutes. Well, some people might, but like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it smells awesome. There's not much more I want to say. Cheers, everyone. Or Prost, I should say. It's so good. It's really fucking good. But I will say that, Celebrator and Optimator are the two, I think. Man, maybe not Optimator. I haven't had a lot of Doppelbocks recently, so I'm going off of memory. This is damn good. But I still feel like Celebrator is still the GOAT. They put the GOAT on on the bottle. It is the GOAT. Body on this one's like higher side of medium, lower side of full. They would maybe say, or You know, if you were doing tasting, I'd say this is full-bodied for this beer, and I would probably agree with them. For beer overall, it's higher side of medium, lower side of full. The mouthfeel has a nice effervescent type of spritzy carbonation, but not overly so. At the same time, it has a slight creamy kind of smooth sensation too on the palate. Yeah, body and mouthfeel are really nice. The taste, I think the nose was a little bit more bombastic and intense and kind of punchy. But the taste is like the nose, but dialed back by like 15 or 20%. Right at the forefront, caramel, toffee, chocolate. More of like a baker's chocolate, unsweetened chocolate. Underlying like nutty kind of brown bread type of vibe. As it continues through the palate, it gets about halfway through, I get this really nice pop of stone fruits. More to the raisin side of things, a little bit of like a figgy date thing going on. But more raisin than anything. Yeah, it mixes in and gives you the the raisinette type of feel. That's what I'm getting. On the back of the palate, this dries out. This has like a semi to full on dry finish. Not really all that bitter. There's like a slight earthy kind of bitterness, but that dryness really helps out because this is a sweet malty beer. 7.4% hides the alcohol beautifully well. There's a little maybe touch of like a alcohol astringency, very very small, minute, but kind of lets you know it's a bigger beer. But this is just quality. This is just a quality fucking product. It's 11 months old. And maybe it's lost a little bit from when I had it fresh multiple times back in the day, but it's still fucking delicious. This is delicious. Yeah. There's a little bit of what is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Something on the back of the palate. I don't know. I can't really... It's more of like an earthiness, like a distinct earthiness that I can't really pinpoint. But I like it. Yeah, it's a great beer. Listen, I feel like if you like Doppelbocks, I don't see how you wouldn't like this one. But drinking it now and comparing it to Celebrator, I think I gave Celebrator 5 out of 5. I think I did. I think to me that is the epitome of the style. This is nowhere near that for me personally. And I can see people drinking this and being like, this is the best ever. You know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't. But we all have different palates. We all have different opinions. I think I'm going to do Spaten and Polliner's versions of their Doppelbocks. Maybe some other German ones that I can find. Maybe some American brewed Doppelbocks over the course of maybe the next 6 months. And just see what I enjoy based off of these reviews. For me, this is really fucking good. But it's not world class. That's what I'm saying. That said, really high rating. So, Weihenstephaner Korbinian. Low 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.4 out of 5. That's where this one lands. It's fucking good. It's great. It's awesome. I just think I'd rather have Einger's Celebrator. Price point availability. Availability all over the place. You can find this all over the world, I'm pretty sure. Like if you live here in the US, you can walk into probably one of your local bottle shops and go to the import section and this should be on the shelf. At least if the beer store is good, it should be on the shelf. Price point, I think I paid $3.99 for that bottle. This is, I believe, a 500 ml, right? Yep, 16.9, so 500 milliliter bottle, 16.9 fluid ounces. $4 for that all fucking day, every day long songs. Not much more to say about it. If you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Yeah, this is kind of where I remember this one being. Again, to me, it's not the best German Doppelbock, but it's up there. It's definitely in the conversation, and for some, probably at the top. And I love Weihenstephaner. I mean, I've reviewed a handful of beers from them on the channel, and you guys know I always sing their praises. But Einger does it for me a little bit more. But at the end of the day, a 4.4 out of 5. Fucking great score. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Like I said, post in the comment section if you've had this one before, what you feel about this beer. If this is your favorite, let me know. If it's not, what is your favorite Doppelbock? I'd be curious to know. Anyway, till the next one. Cheers, or should I say, Prost.